Hello friends, welcome to Careertrix YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about Amazon job opportunities for 2022 batch graduates. If you are visiting first time to my channel, please click on subscribe button. For more notification about jobs and internships, click on bell icon. Now we'll discuss about how to search with the Amazon job opportunities and also how to apply for that. Have to do first we have to go and search with that Amazon jobs. If you search with that, you will get more. There are so many results. You click on this amazon.jobs is there URL. Click on that URL. After clicking on that URL, you will get this web page. After getting this web page, you have to search here jobs for grads. Jobs for grads, if you search, that is grads means graduates. Jobs for graduates, if you search, you'll get all the list of jobs for graduates. That time here you have to do filter. Job category, you have to select the software engineer. Once you click on software engineer, it will be sorted out and it will display only software engineer jobs on Amazon. After that, here most relevant is there, you go with most recent. When you go with the most recent, this is the job we are looking for, that is software development engineer job. Job ID is 1637190. If you make a note of job ID, then we can easily find that application of that job, which all job ID you applied and all that, easily we can recognize that. Based on job, why I am saying to make a note of job ID, because there are so many jobs are there in Amazon. You are looking for software development job, that's why you have to make a note of that, which job you applied for, which job you are not applied, you will get to know that. Then here this is the one I am looking for. I will go click on that. After clicking on that, I will get a specific page of that, what is software development engineer job is there, what all the requirements are for that job. That detailed page will be here. Here there will be a description about the job, what exactly the job description they said. After that, here we have to make a note of some of the things, that is basic qualification, what all the things will be required for the basic qualification. Here basic qualification is current enrolled in the bachelor's or master's degree in computer science, computer engineers or related fields at the time of application. For example, if you are a computer science engineer or information science engineer, information technology, if you are graduated with these type of related branches, then you are allowed to apply for this job. And syntax, okay, familiarity with the syntax of languages like Java, C, C++ or Python. If you know any of these languages, if you are EC background or a circuit background branches, then also you can apply. If you know, if you are strong hands on Java, C, C++ or Python, then knowledge of computer science fundamentals such as object-oriented design, algorithm design, and data structure, problem solving, and complexity analysis. These are some of the basic stuffs you know before attending the aptitude or interview. These are the basic qualifications. And next one is preferred qualifications. Some of the preferred qualifications are there. What are the preferred qualifications? Preferred qualifications are previously technical internships. If you have done any internships in based on this knowledge, whatever the basic knowledges are there, based on that, if you have done any internship, that will be having more weightage. That is, if you have not done also no problem, but if you have done, that will be having more weightage. And experience with the distributed and multi-tiered systems, algorithms, and relational database. If you know the DBMS very well and algorithms, what are the algorithms, data structure algorithms are there, that you know, and distributed and multi-tier systems, you have to thorough with those stuffs. If you are experienced with that, that will be a value-added advantage for this. Then experience in optimized mathematics such as linear programming and non-linear optimization. If you have experience with linear and non-linear programming and optimization, that will be also one of the advantage to apply for this job. And effectively articulate technical challenges and solutions. If you have any in your resume, that will be value added. And these are the some of the preferred qualifications. If you have additional qualifications, these are the preferred one that will be value added to your resume. But if you are not having this preferred qualification, then also you can apply for this job. Applications are reviewed on a rolling basis. Rolling basis means if first batch students you are applied today 1000 students are applied, we will take that 1000 students and sort out those students and shortlisted in that. Again second batch they will take, second 1000 students they will take and they will sort out like this rolling basis, one by one, who come first serve, like that basis they will do the process. And confirm your application with the submission successfully. Please log into your candidate portal. Note Amazon works with a high volume of applications, so we appreciate your patience to review applications. For example, if there are a lot of application will come to the Amazon, they are going to select the the filtration process will takes place when they are going with the lot of applications. Okay, this is about the description and key job responsibilities. What are the key job responsibilities? That is collaborating with the experienced cross-disciplinary Amazon Amazons to convince, design, and bring innovative products and services to market. Then design and build innovative technology in a large distributed computing environment and help leads fundamental changes in the industry. Create solution to run a prediction on distributed system with the explore to innovative technology at incredible scale and speed. Build distributed storage, index, and query systems that are scalable, fault tolerance, low cost, and easy to manage and use. Design and code the right solution starting with the broadly defined problem. Work in an elegant agile environment to deliver high quality software. Or what exactly they're saying, you are into system development, you are having a most they are looking for innovative products from you, and they are looking for some of the innovative technology with the high speed and high scalable technology you have to use. And you have to work on distributed storage systems, indexing, all those stuffs, and you have to try to give the best service with a low cost and easy to manage models you have to develop. All those stuffs are required for high quality softwares. Next, we'll go and proceed with how to apply for applications in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. If you click on apply now, then it will ask for a login. Once it will ask for a login, it will ask for if you have an Amazon account, then it will link with that, and you can proceed with that. Or otherwise, you can create one more by registering with a different email ID. And after doing all those process, you will come to the application page. In the application page, first thing you have to upload your resume. Any one of these you can use and you can upload your resume. I'm using browser device. Here they mentioned that what all the types of files they will allow in the browser device, that is .pdf, .doc, .docx, rtf, odt, and .tex. All these files will be allowed, and maximum limit will be 5 MB. Whatever the resume is there, that resume should be less than 5 MB. Once I click on this, I will select my resume. After selecting my resume, it will be process. Resume will be uploading in process. We have to wait for some time. After uploading, it will say that your resume was uploaded successfully. Then you click on next button. After clicking on next button, it will go to the second page. Contact information, what we have to do, we have to give whatever the email id you gave, that will be reflected here, and you have to give the first name and last name of yours, whatever the name will be there in your Aadhaar card or any other ID card, that as per that you mention your name here. After that you mention your phone number. After mentioning your phone number, write your address, whatever the address, your permanent address is there, that address you write it here. Don't write the college address and all, permanent address you write. After writing the permanent address, city, which city you are staying in, you write it, and pin code of that, and country, which country you are from, and which state you are from. You have to mention all those stuffs. Then you go to the, you click on save and continue. Next it will go to the general questions. In the general questions it will ask for, are you willing to relocate? You say yes, because if you're not willing to relocate, you are, maybe sometimes they will reject your application if you're not to that location. That's why you say, if you are willing to relocate, yes you say. And preferred work location, here there are four options, or there, whichever the option you are near with, that option you give. I am giving Bangalore. After that, how did you hear about this role? You say other, and you say YouTube channel or something like that, where you got to know that. Or otherwise, here some of the other options also is there: advertisement, Amazon, career site, at school, at on campus, events, from a person, job posting, or other. I written other, and I written from YouTube. After that I written save and continue. In save and continue, next will be work history and skills. Work history, you are not worked anywhere else, means you select 0 to 2 years experience. And here you have to mention that please provide the name of your current employer, followed by the list of past employers. If you are employed anywhere, you have to give that, but here it is not required. You say it as not applicable, NA, because this is asking for the name of your current employer. Means if you are employed, if you are having any job, present job, then you can apply. If it is not there, you say not applicable. Then you'll go with please list your primary and secondary technical domain skills. Technical domain skills, you can say that C. What all the technical domain skills are there? C, C++, and what all the other technical stuff, Python, Java, whatever the languages you know, that you can give. And if you know any other tools, or any your expertise in any of the IDE or any tools, that you can give it here. What all the technical domain skills are there, that all technical domain skills you can update here. Then you can click on save and continue. After that it will go to the next education. In the education, you have to mention that what is your education. Here they are saying, tell us about your education history. Start with your higher level of education and include any ongoing studies. You start with graduation, because you are a graduates, you are going to apply graduates. And you said that what is the college or school name, that is, I can say some name, that is JNNC. And after that I will say that first major I can say that computer engineer. Or if you are an engineer in other stuffs, you can say that here some drop down will come. In this you have to select with that which is compatible with you, that you can select, and will go further. Second one is second major is there, that is not a mandate, you leave those stuffs. If you want to require that, if you want to fill that, you can fill as a second major, whatever the language, if you are familiar with that, that you can update. Then, are you currently a student? If you are a student, you say yes, or otherwise you say no. I think all the students only, most of the students only applying for this 2022 jobs. Then you can say yes. After that, expected graduation date, when you are going to graduate, that you have to select here. You say June 2022. Then after that, here add for the second higher education. Here you click on second higher education and select the 12th or diploma or any other things, second higher education what is yours, that you update. I'm currently a student. Don't click on that. You directly you say that when you are passed out graduated day. This is the second level. And third, again, if you have any other, you can add those stuffs. 10th also you can update. Then again go for again one more time. Here you apply 10th level. 10th level you apply. After that no need to apply. Only three things we can apply: 10th, that is 12th, and graduate. Um, if you have diploma, you can apply diploma also. After that, I will go with again save and continue. Then we're done with education. Then we are going with the okay. We're done with the education. Then we are going with the job specific questions. Job specific questions. What are the questions they ask? They ask, what is your current CGPA? CGPA here, it is not taking any decimal values. If you are having a 7.7, then it will not take, it will say invalid. You write it as 7. Okay, you write it as nearer value, lesser value, because if you more than, okay, if it is 7.7, if you give 8, that will be wrong. You give less, that will be okay, because it is not taking the decimal numbers. And next one is what is your expected graduation day? Again, you have to select that is June 2022. From here you can select. And next one, how do you have you interviewed with Amazon in the last 6 months? If you are applied for Amazon in the last 6 months, you can say yes. If you are not, you say no. Then you go with save and continue. Job specification is done. Once then we are going with the work eligibility. When you first question they are asking about work eligibility, that is, have you previously applied to Amazon or any Amazon subsidiary or affiliate? You have to say yes or no. We students always they are not applied, then you say no. Have you previously been employed by Amazon? You say no. Students, if they are applying first time, if they are already employed of Amazon, they say yes. Are you subject to non-competition agreement and other agreement which would precise or restrict your employment at Amazon or any Amazon subsidiary affiliations? You say no for that. Do you currently have the right to work in India? Yes, you say you are currently having a right to work in India, and you give here other number. If you are having other number, that will be a very good ID for Indians. And next one is, do you need or will you need in the future any immigration related support or sponsorship from Amazon in order to being or continuing employing with Amazon? If you want to immigration or something like that, they are asking. If you are located in India, no need of this immigration and all. You say no. And do you currently residence in or your physical presence in Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Syria, all these regions? If you are currently from these regions, you have to say yes, and you have to do some. Okay, this is not related to us Indians. You can say no. I do not currently live in any of these countries, whatever the countries they mention. And what is your most recent citizenship? You say you are an Indian citizen, then you can say India. Since obtaining your most recent citizenship, did you forward being a permanent residence in any other country? This does not include temporary status such as a student visa or time limited work permits. If you're coming for a student visa, time limited work permits, you're coming for India, you have to mention that yes, If you are a citizen of India from the birth, then you say no. Okay. Then here is the note. Amazon asked those questions for the purpose of compliance with the federal export control laws and regulations. If you are indicating your request or will require immigration support to work at Amazon, your response may be shared with the Amazon Immigration Service provider. In such a cases, this information will be used only to access support option on your behalf. Amazon will not use this information for any other purpose. Okay, this is about immigration. Only for immigration, they are going to collect this information. Next, we are going with the acknowledgement. Acknowledgement here, yeah, you read some of the things they mentioned. What all the things they mentioned, you read once and you click on that checkbox. Then you go further. Okay, here in the acknowledgement, they said if you're giving a false statement or if your CV is wrong, it is not limited to whatever the information they given or some fraud things you are going to do. For that purpose, they are taking the acknowledgement of yours. Next, you go with save and continue. Then it will ask for volunteer equal employment opportunity self-identification. As an employee opportunity employer, Amazon does not use the information in its hiring decision. So whether or not you choose the identical gender will not affect your application in any way. For example, they are asking a question if you're male or female. If you are ready to tell, you can say, or otherwise, I choose not to self-identify. Means I'm not ready to say that. I can that also you can click, or otherwise if you're male or female you can select that thing and go further process with the save and continue. After self-identification, we are going with one more item, that is volunteer self-identification for military status. If you are working in any ex-military or you're ex-military employee, or you have to mention that yes or no, or if you're not able to answer, that is also okay. You say no. And are you a member of reserve force of your country? They are asking if you are working in a reserve force or not. You say no. Students will not work all these things. And military sport. Okay, if your wife or someone is working, if your wife is working in the military or something like that, or if your husband is working in military, they are asking. If based on that you mention your results, or if you want to not to tell that that will be a secret, then you can say that I prefer not to answer. That's it. Next, we'll go for save and continue. After that, we are going with the review and submit button. Here, all the process will be reviewed. You can review once again. After process reviewed, you click on the submit application. Here it is saying thank you for applying. Your application of software engineering development job ID they given has been submitted. Please take a look at the following steps to complete your application. Any updates to your application status will be reflected on your application dashboard. There will be a dashboard, in that it will be reflected. So show that back regularly. Check back regularly means you have to check. Meanwhile, you have to check your dashboard. What is the status? See here, complete application. Application is complete. Application is done. You can withdraw the application also. That option also is there. I will withdraw this application because I am not going to apply for the job. Only for this purpose I created it to help the students. Okay, withdraw my application. I did it. After that, the application is withdrawn. Okay. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful for you to apply for Amazon software development job. If you like this video, please click on like and subscribe button. For more notification, click on bell icon. Thank you.